Hello everyone and welcome. Today I'm going to demonstrate how to fix a torn silicone mold using the Sil-Poxy silicone adhesive. This adhesive works on platinum and tin-based silicones to create a strong and flexible bond. This is a one-component adhesive, so no mixing is required. We can simply dispense and apply to the area to be fixed. Our main objective for this project is to fix this tear and avoid having to make an entire new mold. To help us with this type of application, we are going to use a reinforcement cloth that will add strength, durability, and will also prevent any future tears in this area. This cloth that we are using is a wide cell structure active reinforcement cloth. And what that means is that the holes in the cloth are large and the cloth can stretch in all directions equally. A stretchy reinforcement cloth will be able to bend and stretch like the rest of the mold. This type of reinforcement cloth is available from our distributors. We're going to use the stainless steel sculpting tool that is available at your local art supply store and comes in a variety of shapes and sizes. The first step to fixing our mold successfully is to clean and dry the work surface thoroughly. For this, we're going to use isopropyl alcohol and a clean chip brush. Now, any contaminants left on the working surface could lead to potential delamination issues, so it is very important to clean and dry thoroughly. Our next step is to cut a patch off the reinforcement cloth that will be used in the repair section. It's a good practice to dry fit the patch before dispensing any of the adhesive. This will prevent us from working against the pot life of the material. The patch should also overlap the tear about 1 inch in all directions. I am going to dispense the Sil-Poxy onto the back of a cup and use the lip on the cup to help me contain the material. Sil-Poxy has a 5-minute pot life once it is dispensed, so we need to make sure we work quickly. To start, I am going to apply a small amount of the adhesive right into the tear. Carefully aligned, this will help minimize any blemishes that could transfer onto our castings, and it will secure the two sides in place so that we can work on the patch. Using the wide end on my sculpting tool, I am applying a thin layer of Sil-Poxy 1 inch in all directions to ensure there is a base to set the reinforcement cloth into. This will ensure a good encapsulation of the reinforcement cloth all around the edges. We're going to then apply an additional layer of the Sil-Poxy over the entire patch. The Sil-Poxy is now allowed a full cure for 24 hours. After a full cure, the patch is inspected to ensure a good bond between our mold and the adhesive. A good fix should bend and stretch freely with the rest of our mold. Now I'm going to cast into this mold to show you that it is completely fixed and that the casting will look just like they did before the mold tore. Using a cup, I am going to prop up this mold to give our casting a bowl-like shape. I have chosen to use the Duo Matrix Neo for this project because it has a convenient 2:1 mix ratio by volume and can be laid up by hand with some chopped fibers to create a lightweight and strong casting. You want to make sure to use E-glass fibers, not other fibers that may not be compatible with this product. To give our casting some stone-like definition, I am going to use the Quarry Tone Shadow Gray in the first layer. The Duo Matrix Neo is now dispensed 2 parts of A to 1 part of B, with the addition of 1 part of the Quarry Tone. The 3 components are mixed well together using a mechanical mixer. By using this mechanical mixer, the pot life of the Duo Matrix Neo will be 6 minutes and we can achieve a much better blend of the components. The material is allowed a partial cure for 30 minutes before applying the second layer. For the second layer, we are going to follow the same dispensing and mixing procedure as we did on the first layer, with the only difference being that we're using the matrix chopped glass instead of the quarry tone. Now, it is important to add the glass fibers at the end of the mixing procedure. This will prevent the mechanical mixer from breaking and damaging the fibers, which could eventually weaken our final casting. The second layer is now applied to the mold in an even thickness throughout. The mold can now be set aside and the material is allowed a partial cure for about 30 minutes. A third and final layer of the Duomatrix Neo is now dispensed and mixed without any additives. This final layer will help encapsulate any of the glass fibers that may stick out from the second layer. Our casting is now allowed a full cure of 60 minutes before demolding. Now that the material has fully cured, it's time to demold our casting and see how well we did on the repair of the mold. As you can see here, the fixed section of our mold held up great and did not transfer any blemishes onto our casting. This mold can now be put back into production and the fixed tear will hold up for many more castings. So there you have it, a simple and inexpensive way to fix a torn silicone mold using the Sil-Poxy silicone adhesive. If you would like to purchase any of the products that we used in this video, you can do so by visiting any of our distributors around the world. Now, if you have an idea about what we should mold next, let me know in the comments below, and if you want to see more videos like this, please hit the thumbs up button, and to keep up with our latest mold making and casting videos, remember to subscribe.